Outside, it's the 39 of Matt Cross. Inside of Cross will be the 98 of Gil Twing. Jason Meltz in the 51 and the 89 of Kerry Vandenberg. Making up row number 3, Scott Morris in the 84 and the 55 of Dave Stickles in row 4. Jeff Meltz Sr. with the 5, John Devine with the 24, Lynn Wesley with the 77, Gary O'Brien with the 57, Terry McNamara with the 44, Sammy Lane with the 61, Chris Giro with the 4, Ed Bichond with the 59. That is your scheduled starters as they make their way down the backstretch. The leader up here through the corners, they make their way down off of turn number 4, down to put lap number 1 on the board. We do have 2 cars in the fence up here in turn 1, but yellow is out. Daniel Sanchez going to bring him down to put that first lap on the board as Sanchez division and has kind of put his racing on the back burner to watch his son, young Daniel, come along. Daniel was out here in the 4-cylinder division last year and now making the move up to the Pierce stocks. Right now, he is shown as your leader as he races side by side with the 51 of Jason Meltz down here to turn number 1. Meltz will get that number 1 spot away. Matt Cross going at it down to the inside now of Sanchez. They're 3 deep back there for 4 spot. Not enough room there. 1 car squeezed out to the outside. We got another one turned around on the inside of turn number 2. That's Kerry Vandenberg. Vandenberg with the 89 coming to rest over here in turn 2. Looks like she's going to be able to pull away, and we should be able to stay under green. So we will, as Kerry Vandenberg gets the 89 back in motion. Green is remaining out on the racetrack. Now a little slip sliding up through 1 and 2 again. We got one off the pace. That is the 5X car of Jeff Meltz Sr. So Jeff Meltz Sr., one of the Meltz machines, going back behind the wall. As he goes behind the wall, and he will see his race end here. Up on the front, another one of the Meltz machines, the 51 of Jason Meltz, continues to show the way. Jason Meltz, your leader. Matt Cross rides second. Third spot now is John Devine. Devine, a feature event winner here in 2012. As they go down into turn number 3, then Daniel Sanchez. As they work down here through the corner, Jeremy Closen back there rounding out your top 5. Closen in the 96. Halfway sign up this time by. Jason Meltz going to bring him down here into turn number 1. The battle for second now starting to heat up as John Devine down to the inside of Matt Cross going to try and take that spot away. He will do so off of turn number 2. Little smoke trailing off the Closen machine. As Closen now looks like he may lose that 5th spot. Indeed he will, as he now will drift back to 6th spot. Jeremy Closen with the 96 as your new 5th place man will be the double nickel, the 55 by Dave Stickles. So Stickles, your new 5th place man. Closen going to drift back to 7th now. Something going away on that race car. Ed Bichond makes his way by as Ed Bichond, a rare appearance here on the high banks, has climbed in the Jim Ficini car. Bichond, no stranger to the facility. Right now closing in on a top 5 run as the 2 to go sign is up. Bichond going to draw in on the backside of Dave Stickles. Here's a bid for the lead. They'll split the lap car down the backstretch. Yellow is out. Yellow lights coming on around the speedway.
Night, he kind of rises to the occasion. He's a 2-time winner of the overall Boomers Performance Night Racing action. And he's certainly one to keep an eye on when we get to the Boomers Clash a little bit later on. Back to green here.
The green flag is back out. We are back underway, and here's that battle for the number 1 spot going down to turn number 1. John Devine trying to post another victory here tonight as he takes the lead away from Jason Meltz. Got 1 car out of shape. That's the Stickles machine. Here goes another off turn 2. Right rear wheel off the Rich Rogers number 33 car. And that wheel and assembly heading down to the inside. It is out of harm's way, but the car is not. So yellow is out.
Chasers Kids Club, which shuts down at 6:30. So only about 10 more minutes left for all kids ages 4 to 12, absolutely free of charge to sign in down at the Kids Club headquarters in the log cabin behind the main grandstand.
Back to green, down to the front stretch they come into turn number 1. Rodney Rescott pointing the finger there to Ed Bichond as it looked like he got on the gas a little bit too early, and that's going to bring yellow right back out on the speedway. So, yep.
Of course, half of the proceeds goes into building our driver's point fund for the season. The other half will go to some lucky cash prize winner. We've got a bunch of secondary supplemental prizes as well. With a buck and some luck, you could be a big 50-50 winner here tonight.
Green flag is back out. John Devine will mash the gas down here to turn number 1. Devine, your leader, and hang on, Jason Meltz. He and Ed Bashan come together racing for that number 2 spot. Here's Bashan down to the inside, going to take that number 2 spot away. Bashan has climbed aboard the Jim Ficini number 59, and he is headed towards the front. Will he make it in time as the white flag is going to fly this time by? Gil Twing pulls into pit area on the backstretch as Bashan now is your runner-up man as they cross the line here to see the white flag. Devine up on the front. Bashan has got a long ways to go, but he's got a fast car back there in second. We'll see if he can close that gap here in the final half lap down into turn number 3. Devine, your leader. Bashan rides second. Meltz is third. That's the way they come off of turn number 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is out. Your second pure stock feature goes to John Devine. Devine will get the win. John Devine gets win number 2 on the season with the number 24 car. Finishing second, the 59 of Ed Bashan. Finishing third will be the 51 of Jason Meltz. Fourth across the line will be the 39 of Matt Cross. And completing your top 5 is going to be the 77 of Lynn Wesley. So that is the way your top 5 finish.